T129s Cwmcarn, take one. So, we're at the top of the climb at Cwmcarn, and first blood definitely goes to this super quick cube, mainly due to its lower overall weight, around 2+ pounds, but that is without the drop, and it's super quick, light wheels. Engagement on this hub is 16 degrees, you can feel it, it's a huge amount of slack. The i9 is 3 degrees. Instant drive. I think the lack of constant proper gear changing on the rear leg is what's going to bring that slack in this hub. The strap anyway, so the click, it only clicks changing up and down, which is ridiculous. But we are now going to check out the descent. I'll leave the shock in probe pedal for the free ride section. It's obviously got a lot of compressions in it, but we're going to leave the fork fully open and see what it does. So, definitely quicker, lots of grip. Obviously not the ideal lines, trying to avoid all the puddles. It's very windy today, but yeah, felt nice, at least as good as the cube down there, maybe a tiny bit better, so not bad considering the first time ridden it. Something's rubbing, and they're full compression. I got a feeling it's the front fork rubbing on the yoke. Saying that's not used all the travel, but something's definitely rubbing. This is the wheel flexing. We will see. Well, that was quick down there. No speedo on at the moment, but quick. My eyes are watering, which I struggled in the braking zone, as you couldn't see. This next section I really like on the cube. Very tight, twisty, pedally. Might struggle a little bit on this. We will see. So, that went better than I thought. The 2 or 3 tight sections in there, handled really well. Not totally on the limit like on the cube, but not far off for a first attempt. I know I can go quicker for them, so yeah, definitely pleased with the turning. Definitely just more grip on the front. Turned the camera halfway off with that section because of blowing. This bike is definitely harder to pedal on the hill, and it's very draggy, very wet here today. Next section has got a repaired, or replaced, I wouldn't call it repaired, section at the end, so that could be a bit slippery. So we'll see what we've got. Still running it in pro pedal because still quite a bit of pedaling. I'm using 3/4 of the travel, so we'll wait till we get to the rough stuff before we turn it off completely. Well, that was nice. Even that last section, grippy, loads of grip, and I'm not using anywhere near it at the minute, even with these quite low profile ardents. Normally run a pokey on the front, which is more all mountain. So it felt so smooth, felt comfortable, loads more to go there. So a bit of pedaling now and then next section. This next section, pretty quick. Again, it's had a revamp towards the bottom, which made it really quick. I've only ridden it once, so I've no idea it's going to ride in these conditions. The other bit we've just ridden, that new bit's been done for a while, so it's ridden in. This bit's only a couple of weeks old. You can open the rear shock now because there's some roots in this, little root jumps in this first bit, and then the last section is quite rooty and narrow, so you can open the shock, see what it does. We're still not on the full travel of the fork, but not far away. I am tired. Well, that was close. So you can see one of those tiny berms is really tight. Back end was probably 6 inches off the floor. Total skill got me around there. Still got a bit of travel left. Used 70% of the rear travel, so that's good. That was how I thought it would be. Freaking wet, slippery. It's so quick leading into that berm, and that is tight. You've got to anchor up. That was testament to the bite that we got around there. Fair play. So this next section is quick. Unfortunately, they've repaired it with this crap, so there's not as much grip as there was. Only ridden it like this once, and this is the section normally you can stay off the brakes if you're brave, apart from maybe round the fence at the end, towards the end. I'm sure you hear me if the brakes go on because they're wet and squeaky, but we will try not to. Right. So there was a couple of little dabs there. I just don't trust that surface yet, especially in the wet, but didn't have any slides, but definitely not the quickest I've ever been down there. So this is the second from last section, the really rocky section. That I really hate. I thought the batteries running out then. Not really tell if it's on or not. Yeah, it's still working. So this is, yeah, second from last section. It's really rocky. I hate it. Kicking myself all the way down because if you come off here you'll get ripped to pieces. Obviously we have the shop fully open here. There is some pedalling in here, but I'd rather sacrifice the drive for the grip, to be honest, and the comfort, so especially that little icon on the back. So we'll see what we can do today. We had a bit of a moment. This thing pointed down there on its own way, just flies. Definitely got a little bit of recalibration going on to the amount of speed it can carry. So yeah, that was quite close. Camera seems to be playing up. I don't know if that's recording or not. That last section had a bit of a moment. This thing is mega quick going down. So I'm going to have to be careful on this last descent, which is my favourite. Huge crash here a few months ago. A really blown out breaking bump corner. I'm sure you know which one it is when I come to it, because I should be slow. Because I know this last section really won't like it, it tends to try and go quicker than last time, so I'll have to be careful. I've got a feeling that last section didn't record, but it went alright. Lots of puddles. Bike felt good, nowhere near the limit, but I didn't have any moments. Had to turn it tight on the back brake a few times, which I haven't had to do for a long time, to be honest. But obviously with these bigger wheels. But yeah, came down that last section okay. Overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was first proper test. Coming downhill, yeah, it's as good as the Cube at the moment. Definitely picks up speed better. I mean, it's my first proper ride on it, so obviously we'll get used to it. The gears are crap. I've played about with them and that rear mech is just a joke. Apart from that, everything else seemed okay. Wheels are a little bit twangy. Dropper worked fine. Brakes worked okay, but it is wet. Overall, I think it just about at least equaled the Cube coming down. Probably definitely quicker, or will be quicker coming down. And the climbing, well, we'd just have to lose some weight. Not me, the bike. And that's our first test on the white T129s. What a beauty. Well, try and get the camera on it. Front facing camera, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Ciao.